Hey, testing. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Hey, what's up there, kids? Mike Marsh is in the house. All right, all right, all right. Okay. I brought you all here for a reason. And people that aren't here yet or haven't watched it, I will watch the haters of me that made up the lies. I will watch what you say because I got another camera filming the feed. The people I know in here, keep it real, keep the words normal, if you get what I'm saying. I brought you here for fact and fiction. Okay. One thing, Steve Torres is in big trouble from HMG Radio. Steve Rocks looks to kill Rock Shop. Also, Dan Reynolds. Okay. Bill Genko. Brenda Majors. Stacy Leap. Bonnie Lisa. All right. Dorothy Hill. I could keep going down the list. What there is, it took me a year. I had lawyers. Okay. My lawyers weren't as experienced with social media, so they guided me. They were right up in Livingston. I've showed the papers on my lawyers. I said people weren't paying attention. Del Vento, three wise men. So I found a lawyer after a year that specializes in cyberbullying and what Steve done. Steve has broken the law. Let's go to fact and fiction now. I'm not going to tie up your whole night. Now, if you're smart, you'll all fill in on this. And I left the door open for Steve Torres. Well, Steve, you got the right to post because that's all you can do. You have never done a live feed about me, never went up against me. Even in the beginning, I asked to come on your radio station because you can't because you lied. All right? Let's go to fact that I have a triple seizure and heat stroke and was in a coma for 7 days. Yes. Was I lost in Bloomfield, New Jersey? Yes. I came home and recovered. Yes. Is my daughter a nurse who took care of me at the hospital? Yes. Did they know I had cancer back in that hospital when I had the triple seizure and heat stroke? Yes. Did I work at a place called C&D Case for over a decade? Yes. Have I been doing fundraiser scams for 3 years? No. Okay. Did I start getting sick with the cancer in November? Yes, I started going for blood tests. They knew I had the cancer. It was a 2.5 inch mass. I went for an ultrasound. Yes. I went to my urologist, Michael Saccone. It's right in the chat. If you go in the back chat, you can click on the link. I will bring Michael Saccone into the trial that this is going to. It's going to trial. Okay. Michael Saccone told me December 19th I had kidney cancer. Yes. They gave me a shot of Contrast. And Steve, you joked around about Contrast. You don't even know about Contrast. Maybe I was allergic to it, and maybe I had a bad reaction. I'll get to that in a minute. So you lied, a coal miner's disease. We'll get to you. From the time I had the Contrast, I told the people Contrast, non-Contrast. They shoved me in the machine first. They turned the Contrast on. I should have ripped the thing out of my arm. I told them, what'd you do? Give me a double dose. I've had that. But because I had the kidney cancer in my kidney, it didn't filter out the radiation. In a matter of 20 days, by the 7th, I had fatigue of January. From December 22nd to January 7th, I had fatigue. It started coming on. By the 10th, the fatigue took over. By the 15th, I hardly could walk, got the shakes. By the 24th, I went into C&D Case where I was working, where I started in 1985 at a place called FFC with a man named Coy Frisbee that I've known for 33 years. Yes. And Coy knows, and I keep in touch with my boss still. All right. To get to the point, I was a flight case maker. If you don't know what a flight case maker is, so in boxes, you put the gear on for the stages. You could use it for truss, you could use it for amplifiers, racks, apple crates. I'll tell you about any case. I was the highest priced case maker out there for flight cases. I lost my business back in 2011 because of 9/11. I continue working for case companies, Coy Frisbee, Nelson Case, whatever. Yes, till I couldn't work no more. I've worked with major stars, okay? Steve said I made Bon Jovi. No. I said I worked with Bon Jovi and I made his cases. That's a side off of Tico Torres's case. I did the repair, cut it out, framed it with the aluminum. No, I didn't make Bon Jovi. No, Whitney Houston did not inherit me this apartment. Okay? We get to Bonnie Lisa. You like calling in fundraiser pages. Go to get your lawyers. You better. You're going to need them. You said your husband did it, but you contradicted yourself. See, every chat, you guys, I'm going to make you all a superstar out on Steve Torres' side. All right? Because I have over about 20,000 plus comments, and every one of your things you have posted, from threats to horrifying things, are going up. I'm going to make you all a superstar. I'm going to pick from the ones that are horrifying, from the threats, and I'm going to kick your ass, come into Jersey, this, that. And they're the people I'm bringing up on charges, major charges. Now, Steve says I'm a crack addict. For one, no. I have never touched crack in my life. Two, he said my mother threw me out of my basement when I lived over there. I stayed there with my mom, and I left on my own free will to go to live with my girlfriend, Lisa, who I've known for 40 years. Yes. The next is Steve Torres put under one of my fundraiser pages in July. I told him I was doing a feed on cyberbullying. I mean, on social media. Sorry about that. And Steve came on. I said, Steve, don't you post to look to kill rock shop. Steve got really up in arms on that shit. All right. Steve said to me, he said, you know what he said? He said, I'll take down all your fundraiser pages. He never had my fundraiser pages up. Then Tinkerbell. You got to love this girl. Fakes her death. Mr. Dan's Reynolds, or whatever you want to call your name, bro. Put up a post and put on Steve pages. Tinkerbell got killed. Paulie D murdered her. Jeanette Carnes said the same thing, and her son. Okay? Yes, true. By September 7th, Steve becomes this advocate, but in the first thing, Steve fucked up. Sorry about that. Steve messed up real bad by saying one thing. He becomes an advocate for fundraiser pages. It's a shame he wasn't an advocate last July. The July he put a fundraiser page up to go see Autograph. Now, he talks about giving to the kids and stuff, and he has to go to a concert because, oh, I forgot, he wrote all this stuff about how he has post-traumatic stress disorder, and he parties with real rock stars. I thought you're not supposed to drink and do medication at the same time. I don't know. It happened out here in Jersey, man. Christie started Oxy Highway. That's why people like Steve Torres, is the reason why when you need medication, they took it away from you, the government. It's people like Steve Torres that do that shit. Come on, Steve. Why? I got to ask you a question. I put a video up of you off your page, bro. You were so high as a kite, man. Why'd you take it down off your page? You said it was worldwide because what? To hide your tracks? Steve, you can't hide your tracks. You laid yourself in the grave, and that's where it goes. All right. You post so much this is how you did it, dude. How you broke the law. You can call me an asshole, a jerk off. You put pictures up of my house, too. You call my mother a prostitute in a feed. Really. I had the owner of Cloud9 Cases vouching for me on one of my videos. If you go through it, you'll find it. All right. My story has stayed the same through this whole thing. Steve has changed. Why isn't Steve on my cancer now, right? Or my contrast? It went from that to everything. We got our nurses and doctors and all this shit. Steve, you ain't got no doctors. You know what, Steve? Your problem is, you know why I went for the Parkinson's test and got checked it? Because an SSI doctor checked me and said I might have Parkinson's. I never said, like you said on the fundraiser page I had up, he has full blown Parkinson's, full blown MS. You know why you said that, Steve? The anger of your father dying. He died of Parkinson's. So take the anger out of me and your son, too. I looked at your son's fingers, man. What's all the burns or what's all on his hands? Now, see, Steve, I'm going to take you and I'm going to bury you in the ground with my lawyers so bad. See, I'm going to put everything up first. The news is going to take this, Steve. Arkansas's news. They're going to take it first. They already told me. All right. So I'm going to get out your way first. Once it gets to the lawyer, okay, this goes out to you kids. $2,500. Okay. First gets a retainer fees for the lawyers. None of this goes toward me. I put my fundraiser up. You can put up a fundraiser for anything. Steve went in every fundraiser and wrote on every one. All right. Even Michael Island, a retired cop, like I said, he vouched for me. He's my friend for 45 years. And he said, I'm a retired cop. I want to talk to Steve Torres and know all the allegations and all the harassment of Paul DeVoe. As of Ritual, yes, I did play for a band called Ritual. He said I played for no band. Yes, I played for Ritual. I was with Billy Farley from 1985. For 30 years, I was on and off with that band as a player, writer, manager for the band. My ex-girlfriend also managed a band. If you put in my name, Paul DeVoe, and then you put Ritual, you will find out 100% that I was connected to Ritual because I own the MySpace page for online Ritual. I put this stuff up for Billy. He wasn't capable of doing it. I have my name on numerous amounts of albums for Ritual. As much as the platinum albums back here, Steve said I bought them off of eBay. No, they're from the band Live. I got all three from Live. See, Steve, what you don't say, I don't work. I work more time. I've worked more hours in my life than you could ever handle. I was a guy that worked the most days I've ever worked was up in my company doing Foreigner, Lou Reed, and Anthrax, and Whitney. I took it 14 days straight without sleep or a power nap. I didn't need drugs to do that, Steve. When the hell have you ever worked that much? You didn't. You're also a rip-off artist and a womanizer. Jessie Bradshaw, I seen the one she wrote about you. Michelle Cagle, Denise Clare. This isn't the first you did this, Steve. How many times did you do this to people? Well, it's all going to come out. What I'm asking America to do is wake up and start sharing and carrying the fundraiser and get it out there to people. This will be the first successful fundraiser of someone that made the biggest lie up on Facebook, of someone that worked really in the music business, got the credits on the albums. He said, now this is the most craziest thing you could ever say, that my girlfriend, who is illiterate to the computer, can't even turn my friggin' thing on, my computer, photoshopped Bon Jovi's credits on the albums. It's a shame if you go out and buy it. You'll find it. That my name is on there. Paul DeVoe, Cases Unlimited. Steve also accused me of wire fraud in the district of Bloomfield. I have called the mayor's office. I don't have one record on me since I was a kid. I've also talked to internal affairs down Bloomfield, New Jersey. They said, Paul, you don't have one thing on you ever. Okay, so we got wire fraud. This PayPal. He said they have a whole thing on me. They have nothing on me at PayPal. Steve put the penny on my fundraiser for a fraud investigation. See, once my lawyers get to there, they get to go to PayPal, and then they go to an investigation. PayPal will rip them down as much as I got to go into what is it? Abuse on wix.com. Steve's server page. I've talked to them. And Steve, I've also talked to Whiskey Go Go about you filming out there. I've been way ahead of you, man. I've talked to them out there. You know, by the time I'm done with you, I talked to 10th Street Entertainment. All the stuff is going up there to Motley Crue. Okay. Now, see, you talk about. You told me you. I've heard you work with Motley Crue and Steve. Nikki Sixx is your cousin. As much as you told me personally, dude. You said on the phone one time. You called me and you said no. Actually, you said that Tico Torres is your cousin. No, I got it in a chat. Right. The only thing you did, Steve, with the wish.com, the jealousy of me, I sure do not want to be you. All right? At all. I'm far from jealous of you, dude. I've never been jealous of anyone. I don't think I'm all that. All right? But I know where I came from and I know what I'm about. I help people every day. Who the hell have you ever helped except yourself? That's all you help. Right? That's a shame, man. You did all this to throw yourself into the flames and the fire for one to get attention because every one of your posts, it seems like you put up, oh, come to our radio station. It's not about the issue, Steve. It's about you stole my people that I had over at Metal Forever. And people that didn't even know me, you had an open page that everybody could see that didn't know me. You wrote the shit. I figured out your game. You are too predictable. See, I run the road recovery, Steve. I get people better. Just because I don't tell people to take medication. I tell them to work with their doctors to detox so I can run the road recovery, Steve. I'm good at it. I got too many testimonials. I'm over 1,200 people that I've helped. What have you helped out there, Steve? Ripping off people with Wish.com, man? I pulled all your stuff up on Wish, dude, and matched it up. All your bands, like their signature series rings and stuff, they're all on Wish, dude. It's a joke. You're a joke. And now I'm going to have to bury you. I'm asking America up there to wake up, read the fundraiser, and start sharing it out there. Bring it around the net. Put it on your Instagrams. I don't care if you share it on YouTube. Steve Torres is in for the biggest battle, and the people like Dorothy Hill. You can't have nurses across the seas in another country going on with Steve. Steve has just a podcast radio. Steve, you got, like I said, you only have 50,000 after 4 years, and I got almost 26 or 27,000 in 2 months. You are not the ultimate radio station. Take the marbles out of your mouth. You made yourself, you were a normal looking guy, and then you grew your hair and you found a way to rip off the public with Wish.com, Steve. Looks That Kill Rock Shop using Motley Crue's logo. Now you got to see, I run the road to recovery, so Nikki Sixx is doing the dirt right now. So he's promoting that don't do drugs and stuff. And I think Nikki will take my side, and I think Vince will take my side too. If they ask Big Viggy Vignola, look that up, Steve. He's the one who got me the Whitney Houston job. Okay, he worked for Whitney, then he went to be a tech for Tommy Lee. He developed a playback system for every major band for Tour Supply. I'm getting letters from SIR and stuff, and a lot of people are sending me letters, Dolby, whatever. You got to go against cops, Steve, doctors, my reputation in business, the Ultimate Case Co., and also Cases Unlimited. They were my creations. I've been a case maker for 33 years, Steve. I read a post that you were, I think I'll be a photographer in 2010. And then you took someone for $5,000, dude, and you and your wife ripped her off and started Looks That Kill Rock Shop. Except the one thing, Steve, you don't know how to run it. You never did. You are not a better businessman than me, and you'll never be. I would run circles around you. You're the most illiterate person until your wife types. You don't know how to type because I seen your typing change. God forbid, no punctuation, no nothing. First of all, as a business person in the music business all these years, I've never partied with the band. You know why? That's not business. That's just being a jackass. Rule number 1. Don't drink and mix business or do drugs. I never did and never will. I was a straight up guy in business. I've been at Forbes magazine a couple times. I have numerous amounts of write-ups. You don't have that, Steve. You can't be me. I did it for 33 years, and I was playing with my father, country western, on stage at the age of 9. So this is the deal, kids. I'm going to put up the fundraiser, start sharing it. 100%. Share 20, 30, 40 times a day. Steve Torres will go to jail. Steve Torres got this thing with saying dried up turkey neck. Well, Steve, maybe because I'm sick. And you still make fun of people like you did Denise Clare. I like the article in Tumblr you wrote up and called it a C word and everything. You all should be ashamed of yourself. And the musicians out there like Steve Lynch and all better listen to me real good. You support this man 100%. You don't know what he did. He ruined my fundraisers, made me starve here. I couldn't get my insure. I'm down to 120 right now, and I'm not doing good. So America better wake up. And this is the first time I'm talking to you straight from the heart. I can't believe that post on Facebook is more important than helping a person that's been attacked by over 20 to 24,000 hateful comments, death threats, phone calls, this, that. I've taken it. I fought it the whole time I was sick, up to now. And people have jumped in. You also ripped down Maria Rusto's page, Steve. She needs the stem cell stuff. So your friends, fake fundraiser pages. You point fingers at everyone else. Articus Flame, that's Paul. This is Paul. This is Paul. Them people you were talking about were real people. As a Mandy Madonna, that was Maria Rusto. You can't have hey, you're Steve Rocks, man. She can be Maria Rusto. How about that, Steve? I'm getting back all my Facebook pages. See, you got a real problem here, Steve. You told the lie. Now I got to see how you're going to figure out how you're going to tell the truth because I'm going to make sure you get polygraphed, dude. I want to see you pass that. You'll fail. I told you I wasn't playing a game. You could have let it go, but no, the more the people, and I seen that one post you put, good, we'll get more of his people over here. Steve, you went down my list. You turn the people on me, and you still are by your lies. And you know what? You brought innocent people into this that are going to have their names from chats in your radio station all put up. Man, in a million years, I wouldn't want my name because people are going to look down this. They're going to get blackballed for what they did to a sick person. They're fundraisers. And the musicians, you better start kicking in there, kids, that I've worked with. Because I'll tell you one thing, I got the greatest gift in the world from you guys, making your cases. I got cancer from the solvents. That's pretty sad. I'm very disappointed with the music industry. I love music. To tell you the truth, I never kissed no one's ass in business. Maybe at the beginning, the first 2 months, 3 months. I never took shit from no one, and I never got disrespected by any musician. So I'm going to end up this feed by telling you one thing. Anyone that comes in, go ahead, write the comment, and I see it. Go write some hateful comment here, Steve. My lawyers are going to watch the page. 100%. So, you all have a good night. I'm going to do what I love best, Steve. I'm going to run my radio station because my radio station blows yours far away. You're far from a radio announcer. Don't quit your day job. Maybe you should. You wouldn't be ripping off people. I'll see you in court and in trial, my friend. And don't think I won't. You wouldn't be the first person. Like I said, read my lips, Steve. Lenny Kravitz took me on a 5 tour for 8,000. I got part of my money back. Trust me, you're not no Lenny Kravitz. All right. I got all the paperwork. I also beat a lawsuit with the IRS against a bad partnership for $89,000. You're not the IRS, Steve. I got that stamped with with the Supreme Court of Jersey. You mess with too many people like Raymond Rhinesmith, also Maria Rusto. Okay, Rachel Riggs saying she was my girlfriend. Put up pictures of me, and that's it, Steve. Shut the door, hon, and don't come past here, please. So, Steve, all I got to tell you is one thing. You're done, and everybody starts sharing what I put up to fundraisers to start getting on this. And you know what? You say you're all Americans, and you feel bad for people that get cyberbullied. But what about adults and a sick person? That don't count? You all better wake up, man. What, you think you're going to make $1 million on your post on Facebook with all your thumbs up and how much you post on Twitter? Sure, if you're a business, you might. Don't make nothing. All right. I'm going to get going. Thank you for coming, Donna, Michelle, Michael. Okay. Betty, Gail. All right. I appreciate it. Like I said, whoever puts his thumbs down, like I said, I have nothing. Got to start from zero. If I die tomorrow, Steve, even if I get touched, it's all going to fall on you, which I'm not worried. I'm not worried. I don't see no one coming to my door. The only people I see coming to your door, Steve, is the cops picking you up when my lawyers get on this. My name is Paul DeVoe. I go by Paulie D. And you know what, Steve? I said God hates ugly. Your wife shouldn't be a witch. I heard she practices witchcraft and shit like that too. So I'm not too sure about that. I can't say that, but I did anyway. What are you going to do, Steve? Crucify me? Your wife was in it. I love the one. We got all the stuff you said backed up. I don't care. I didn't do nothing wrong. I didn't threaten you, Steve. I didn't threaten to kill you. I didn't threaten to beat you up. I didn't threaten to do nothing. Steve, you said you could break me. That I'm only 5'3". No, Steve, try I'm 6'1". You don't want me to get off the chair. Trust me. That's not a threat. Why didn't you ever do a live feed, Steve, on me? Can't. You can't because you lied. See, when you lied, Steve, you ran with the lie so much you believed it. Try that. Hey, you guys have a nice night. I'll be over the radio station in a little while. Do me a favor. I own Hell Yeah Radio too. Go there and see the totals and see if I'm kidding you. Steve Torres is a fake, a fraud, a phony. So is HMG Radio. And the ones that follow him and that whole thing they're shooting with Bill Ganko out there, if you're involved with Steve Torres, which Bill is, he's the big film director. You know what? I got pictures in the backstage area I haven't even showed you, Steve. See, that's my thing. I'll tell you one thing about myself, Steve. The reason why you don't have good pictures, like good videos of Judas Priest and stuff. Oh, we're at the show, right? I'll tell you why. Because all you had was tickets. Bill Ganko had the tickets, and that's it. And you couldn't get close enough, or you couldn't get on the stage. The problem with me, Steve, for all them years I was doing cases, I didn't need a ticket, Steve. I walked right in the back door while you're begging for it. They needed me more than I needed the musicians. They needed the cases for the tours. Oh boy, it sucks when you're an owner. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great night. All right. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, everybody. And pass the fundraiser around. There's your truth. There's the facts. Steve, how are you ever going to prove about your nurses and your doctors and all these thousands of allegations and you ain't got one except one big lie with all your hooks and crooks over there? I have all the paperwork, all the snapshots of everything you have done. Good luck. You'll need it. This is Paulie D. Paul DeVoe signing off. And Steve, I'll sell you one of my platinum mounts for $50. It's from eBay. It's from Live. Get the hell out of here. You ain't got enough money to buy it. They don't make platinum albums like that no more. See you later.